April 28th, 2026, beneath the Persian Gulf. 40 degrees on the surface, but the sea floor is ice cold. Just 12 kilometers off the coast of Fujairah, UAE, a sonar operator stares at his screen. Something small, fast, and wrong. Nothing on radar, but under the water, something is moving. It is not alone. There are 49 others with it. A swarm, a pack of wolves, invisible, silent, but if they want, a $10 billion oil terminal can turn to ash in 30 seconds. This is Iran's invisible army, and these are not submarines. 2,000 kilometers away, your phone updates the price of gas. Your city's stock market twitches. Your country's inflation ticks up because 30% of the world's oil flows through pipelines buried under this water. The Strait of Hormuz, the most dangerous choke point on Earth. And in April 2026, Iran made a decision. If we go down, we are taking everyone with us. 1 month earlier, satellites saw something strange in Bandar Abbas, IRGC Navy base. Trucks moving at night, but they were not unloading missiles. They were unloading something smaller, about the size of a fridge, but inside 200 kilos of explosives. And the most dangerous part, no human was driving it. These are Iran's Ghadeer-class underwater drones. The name sounds old, but the 2026 version is brand new. Carbon fiber hull, no metal, meaning radar does not see it. Electric motor, no heat, meaning thermal cameras fail. And the brain, AI, that decides when to attack on its own. We do not call them submarines, we call them UUVs, unmanned underwater vehicles. But the US Navy has another name for them, ghost subs. And on April 28th, 50 ghost subs moved together. Targets: UAE's Fujairah oil terminals, Saudi Arabia's Ras Tanura pipelines, and Bahrain, home of the US Fifth Fleet. The plan was simple. Even if one drone gets detected, what about the other 49? You stop one, you stop 10. How do you stop 50? This is swarm warfare, and for the first time, it is happening underwater. But Iran was not playing alone. Someone was watching, listening, recording. America's new toy, Project Overwatch. Started in 2024, went live in 2026. A web of AI hydrophones on the sea floor. They do not just hear sound, they see patterns, fish movement, current flow, and in between all of that, something that is not natural, like 50 machines in formation, moving at 5 knots in total silence. At Fujairah port, USS Mason was docked, Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, with her 2 UAE frigates, and above an MQ-9B Sea Guardian drone that can see underwater. Magnetic anomaly detector on, sonobuoys cupped. Each buoy is an ear, each ear is listening, because in 2026, wars are not fought with missiles first. First, you listen, then you kill. Then, on April 28th, at 2:17 a.m., first contact. Sonobuoy number 7 picks up a whisper. 20 meters down, something metallic, but too small. USS Mason launches its helicopter, MH-60R Seahawk. Under it, a dipping sonar. A cable drops into the water and listens. It hears not 1, 12, 20, 40. The screen fills with red dots. In the control room, someone whispers, "We have a swarm." The order comes, weapons free. But there is a problem. What do you shoot at? A torpedo can kill 1 drone. For 50 drones, you need 50 torpedoes. And torpedoes are expensive. Drones are cheap. 1 Iranian drone costs $20,000. 1 US torpedo costs $1.2 million. This is the economy of war, and Iran was winning this game. So the US pulled out a new weapon, AN/SLQ-61 lightweight torpedo defense. But it was not a torpedo, it was a jammer, a wall of sound underwater that confuses the drone's AI. Its GPS dies, its sonar goes blind. The drone is now blind, and a blind enemy is not a threat. For 3 hours, in the waters off Fujairah, a silent war happened. No explosions, nothing on TV, but under the sea, 50 drones, confused, spinning in circles. Some hit the seafloor and detonated on their own. Some turned and ran back to Iran. Mission failed, swarm broken, but the message was clear. US 5th Fleet Commander Vice Admiral George Wickoff told the press one line the next day, "We see them, even when they think they are invisible." The same words the UK said to Russia during Operation Sharknet. Now America was saying them to Iran. So what are these ghost subs, and why should you be scared? A declassified Pentagon report says Iran started work in 2019. Goal: stop US carriers in a cost-effective way. 1 aircraft carrier, $13 billion. Its defense missiles, $2 billion. But if 100 drones come from every direction, every depth, the aircraft's AI gets overloaded. It does not know who to shoot first. And while it is thinking, 1 drone hits the hull. 200 kilos of explosive underwater, 3 times more deadly, because water does not absorb the shock wave, it amplifies it. And this is not just military. 15 kilometers off Dubai, there are 3 underwater oil pipelines. If 1 drone puts 1 small hole in 1 pipeline, that's 2 million barrels of oil into the water every day. Environmental disaster. Price hits $200 per barrel. The world economy on its knees in 1 week. This is the real threat. This is why the US Navy does not sleep at night. And it is not just Iran. China has the HSU-001. Russia has the cephalopod. Israel has the blue whale. In every corner of the world, countries are building cheap, silent underwater armies because a submarine gets detected, costs $100 million. Lose one and it hurts, but a drone, lose it and who cares? Build 10 more tomorrow. The night of April 2026, Fujairah was saved, but the war has just started because Iran learned something. The swarm failed because they were all together. Next time, they will send them one by one drone every week for months, no pattern, no alarm, and one day, when no one is watching, that pipeline, that terminal, that carrier goes up. And the scariest part, these drones are learning. After every mission, the AI updates how to beat the jammer, how to fool sonar, how to hide under a ship. The drone that was blind yesterday will see tomorrow. And when machines learn faster than humans, the rules of war change. We live in a world now where a $20,000 robot can beat a $13 billion warship, where it is not one wolf, it is the whole pack, where the battlefield is just 12 kilometers off your beach. You cannot see it, but it is there, listening, waiting. So next time you see the price at the gas pump, remember April 28th. Remember Fujairah. Remember 50 red dots that appeared on a screen and vanished. Because war is no longer just at borders. It is at pipelines, at cables, at the signal on your phone. And the invisible army is still out there, in the dark, surrounding us, ready. This is Trench Waters, and if you want to understand the wars you will read about in history books 20 years from now, subscribe and hit the bell. Next, we dive into the South China Sea, where China has built an entire city on the ocean floor, and what America is doing to stop it, you cannot even imagine.